Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with Himapti Kumbantabam. First, the headlines. Satellite images confirm environment degradation in Manipur. State government's anti-poppy drive is the right step, asserts N.B. Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur clears plastic debris from Ithai barrage in the aftermath of massive flood. And COVID cases rising in India with number of active cases reaching 5,364. Kerala remains most affected state. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. Ex-Chief Minister Nungthombam Biren has reiterated that the anti-poppy drive carried out by his previous government was the crucial step. In a post on X, N. Biren shared a newspaper report substantiating his claim that illegal poppy plantation has resulted to mass degradation of forest in the hills of Manipur. In the post, N. Biren said even national media has confirmed the deforestation through satellite imagery. He added many people did not believe the state government's claims earlier, but the facts speak for themselves. From 2017 to 2025, the state government has destroyed over 18,000 hectares of illegal poppy plantations in a massive effort to combat drug trafficking and prevent deforestation. And Biren in the post shared a news report about a satellite-based study conducted by Suhora Technologies, a leading Indian Earth observation and analytics company. The report also carried the findings of Global Forest Watch, in which it was mentioned that Manipur lost approximately 17,800 hectares of natural forest in 2024 alone, releasing 9.11 million metric tons of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The latest study conducted by Suhora Technologies revealed that Manipur lost 21,100 hectares of forest during 2021 to 2025. According to the satellite data, out of total forest loss, 13 hectares showed signs of regrowth, but the scale of loss remains alarming. Expressing concern over the mass deforestation, N. Biren also stressed on the need for mass afforestation to save and restore the forest in Manipur. Following the recent flooding in the state, a massive accumulation of plastic waste, bottles and other discarded items was carried down and accumulated in the upstream section of Ithai barrage. In a commendable effort to restore cleanliness and protect the environment, members of Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, DESAM, took swift action today, clearing the plastic debris and ensuring the barrage remains clean. Speaking on the sideline, President of DESAM, Mayangbam Somorjit, highlighted that the initiative was taken up to safeguard the aquatic environment as part of World Environment Day observance.
Plastic waste management is fazana tawdabana maram orakanda toan mafhom kya da masi waste ti ba taking si amna phangni aduna ithai dam haiba Manipur yamna maru ba atoba okay create na mo so iba Imphal river si pungthan phandan na haitare plastic waste nam sina khundan gi sing kaw ho ba tu yin sina ta so new na sat ko ya ba thu na so le ba se na yamna nang ni ba yamna serious ba koi environment ki koi crisis ama leile hadina koi miyamna koi address to boya tapna so to boya ra ba matam ma khani duna masini nimisida Democratic Students Alliance of DESAM thomi yang khaina koi singa tin mama koi mahom se lakar kan da mahom masida leiba plastic man si koi ko koda koi matin pamjabani koi matam chana masi theng hogdraba masi solution ma ki hogdraba koi miyang humna wakhal tani na hogdraba taragadi achauba koi se theng ama masina Irai makata na su koina adana masi manage of the dragadi irakhini aduna
ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯏꯊꯥꯏ ꯗꯥꯝꯗꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯀꯌꯥꯗꯒꯤ ꯆꯦꯟꯊꯔꯛꯄ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯦꯜꯒ ꯏꯔꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯐꯠꯇ ꯍꯥꯎꯊꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯃꯔꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯇꯤꯛ ꯕꯣꯇꯜꯁꯤꯡ ꯋꯥꯇꯔ ꯕꯣꯇꯜꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯇꯨꯡꯁꯤꯟꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯇꯥꯎꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯦꯠꯂꯒꯕꯨꯗ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯐꯤꯕꯝꯗ ꯃꯁꯤꯡ ꯌꯥꯝꯂꯕ ꯑꯇꯩ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯐꯠꯇ ꯍꯥꯎꯊꯤ ꯑꯗꯩ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯇꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯕꯣꯇꯜꯁꯤꯡ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯇꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯇꯩ ꯑꯇꯩ ꯐꯤꯂꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯊꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯊꯣꯛ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯩꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯗ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯥꯗꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯊꯝꯗꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯊꯣꯛꯑ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯊꯣꯛꯍꯜꯂꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯦꯜ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯡꯇꯝꯅ ꯆꯦꯟꯖꯈꯤꯒꯗꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯡꯇꯝꯅ ꯆꯦꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯐꯠꯇ ꯍꯥꯎꯊꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯇꯨꯡꯁꯤꯟꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯤꯛ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯅꯪꯒꯗꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯤꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯁꯣꯛꯍꯟꯒꯗꯕ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯥꯡ ꯍꯟꯊꯅ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯇꯤꯛ ꯕꯣꯇꯜꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯇꯤꯛꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯂꯪꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯇꯉꯥꯏꯐꯗꯕ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕ ꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯨꯞꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕ ꯂꯨꯞꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯡꯒꯜ ꯌꯨꯁ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯇꯤꯛꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯗꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯃꯈꯜ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯀꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯀꯦꯝꯄꯦꯟ ꯀꯌꯥꯁꯨ ꯂꯦꯞꯄ ꯂꯩꯇꯅ ꯆꯠꯊꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅ ꯚꯥꯞ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯇꯥꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯍꯧꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯈꯜ ꯀꯥꯏꯊꯔꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯃꯍꯧꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯦꯜꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯃꯥꯡꯊꯔꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯑꯃꯣꯠꯄ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯦꯟꯊꯔꯛꯂꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯤ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯇꯥꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯇꯉꯥꯏꯐꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯦꯇꯤꯚꯤ ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯁꯀꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯄꯥꯎꯗꯝꯖꯔꯤꯕꯤ ꯏꯟꯐ꯭ꯔꯥꯛꯁꯟ ꯁꯅꯥꯇꯣꯝꯕꯤ
Active COVID-19 case tally rose to 5,364, with 498 fresh cases reported in the past 24 hours. According to latest data from the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, at least 4 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours. Of the 4 deceased, 2 were from Kerala, while Punjab and Karnataka reported 1 death each. All 4 deceased were elderly individuals who had pre-existing health conditions such as diabetes, hypertension and pneumonia. So far, 55 individuals have died due to COVID-19 since January 1, 2025. A committee named Observation Committee on the 24th Great June 18th Uprising Day 2025 was formed, comprising of representatives from United Clubs Manipur (UCM) and All Manipur United Clubs Organization (AMUCO). The committee was formed to commemorate the Great June Uprising Day of June 18, 2001. It was formed during a meeting held between UCM and AMUCO at UCM's office on May 19. The committee released a press release today, informing that AMUCO President Fairojam Nandoluwang and Secretary General Pratap Leshangthim are appointed as Chairman and Co-Convener of the committee respectively, while UCM President YK Dhirain and Secretary General Shanta Nahakpam are appointed as Vice Chairman and Convener respectively. Meitei Council More has expressed their grievances and made some demands to the relevant authority. In a press release signed by its president, Mayanglambam Thoiba, the council stated that Meitei people from More and Churachandpur were among the hardest hit when the conflict erupted on May 3, 2023. Many were forced to flee their homes with almost nothing, leaving behind their belongings. They further claimed that their properties were either looted or destroyed during the violence. It maintained that the displaced persons who fled early sought refuge at government-sponsored relief camps. However, those who came out late had no choice but to reside at empty government quarters or empty houses. The council also expressed disappointment over the authority for issuing an order to the displaced persons to vacate their empty quarters. Meitei Council More has urged the state government to ensure the safe return of displaced persons to their homes. The council emphasized that if the government takes the necessary steps, the displaced individuals will willingly vacate their temporary quarters. Meitei Council More urged the relevant authority to revoke the order to vacate the empty quarters until the government ensures safe return of the displaced persons. Memorial service for 3 individuals who went missing during this ongoing conflict was organized at Ningthaukong Bazaar Community Hall in Bishnupur district today. Gurumayum Boni Sharma, Maisnam Malimnganba and Pukrambam Avinash went missing on June 6, 2023 after they left home to extend their help at violence-hit Churachandpur district. People paid floral tribute to portraits of the 3 missing persons who now have been assumed dead by their family members. Speaking on the sideline of the event, President of Ningtokong Apunba Women Wing, R.K. Ongbi Tombisna, recalled the violent conflict which broke out in Churachandpur district in May 2023. She said last rites of the 3 missing persons have been performed without their bodies. She further expressed disappointment on government for failing to trace the bodies of the missing persons despite several requests in the past.
Maisnam Malim Nganba Singa Ningtokong Ward number 9, Guru Mayum Boni Sharma Ningtokong Ward number 3, Aduga Pukrambam Abina Singa Ningtokong Ward number 6, Hairiba Isanupa Ahumasi, Kuki Singa Tamnana Maitay Koida, Landarakpa, Yumai Tarakpa, Nupi Oibigi Izat Kaya Mangan Kiba, Mioi Kayagi Punsipi Kamnan Kiba, Mayamasidagi, Depends Town Nabagida Maktajum Tong Puding Dagi, Arayba Isasing Kulai Sulajadaba. Mapangan kaktana protect taunana ba mayho lampo adu kanana ba satpada hogak chaw ikhai da hal hana mai kan ba yauram bai chaw humni miyam amana yum da halaba matungda isaw humdi halakide aikoi angang ni micham ni aikoi gi ima laiba kanana ba sakhibani madu makoi gi saru sayang adu do so phangan biyo haidana kayarak aikoi na sarkar gi saita wanom jaki darna phamjaki laujak khongjaki adubu tabi gadaba sarkar aduna tabi gide kanamana kanbi gide adubu ngasi Hariba Nangsing Sigi, Topam Topa, Mato, Punamati, Idam Manipur, Sigi, Imawi, Visingna, Sahi Ani Surakpagi, Kumongi Lapa Matamda, Hirang Lerang, Makatan, Isasing Topam Topa, Mato, Toganina, Awaba Daikoina, Dum, Saruk Yagani, Yazaribani.
People's Progressive Alliance Manipur, PPAM, along with its affiliated group Imagi Meira, stormed Manipur Legislative Assembly today, demanding transparency regarding the benefits and entitlements received by MLAs. The alliance had previously submitted an official letter to Assembly Secretary on May 6, seeking a detailed report on the financial and material privileges granted to sitting MLAs. However, security forces prevented the crowd from entering the assembly at the gate. Speaking on the sideline, President of Imagi Meira, Thukchom Sujata, asserted that the public should be informed about the benefits and entitlements received by MLAs. The women leader also highlighted the difficulties faced by the state, including the recent flooding, citing that lack of state fund has caused various inconvenience in the state. She emphasized that the protesters stormed the assembly today due to the continued inaction of relevant authority, despite submitting an official request over a month ago. Thukchom Sujata further said that since the relevant authorities failed to provide a detailed report, PPAM, along with its affiliated group, will file right to information against relevant officials, including the Assembly Secretary.
Ako'y media da kangan nung praja miyam su gyan tabilo ngasi dai ba ako'y na jangi ba kung si atay kenta nati ngasi ako'y gi 59 sina mo na phangi ba chahi ma gi budget ngasi separate ala iba mo tara gi su phang ba do si puna mo se ako'y mang khangmin na si tongmin na si haibe gi damangda ako'y na si step se changjan bani adu bu mako'y gi assembly gi kanggu de gi office staff su masi gi niti niyom aran ba sida loi mag yaw ra bra khangre adu na si di praja amana khangba ya ba pot hak yu ha ba su bokta mo ti ba ngam da ba ha ba se lai ri ba si gi office da phangi ga office de Secretary or General Secretary or Deputy or Roy Maxisu, Kaigum Bakaradi, Moy Arab, Kabakobuna, Moy Nasi, Mayok, Ravangam, the Princess, Adu Dari, Lady Bagoing, Nasi Pamiba, Secretary or Joint Secretary, Moy Matakapoy, RTI, Karago, and demands in Makatana, which are
Kohima Mao National Highway 2, a critical lifeline for Manipur, which had been severely disrupted by landslides, floods and heavy rainfall, has been swiftly restored today thanks to the immediate intervention and collaborative efforts of political leaders from both Manipur and Nagaland. The immediate involvement of Manipur Speaker T.H. Satyabrata and Mao MLA Losi Dikho proved instrumental in addressing the crisis. Their prompt action led to a crucial intervention and support from Nagaland's Chief Minister, Nephew Rio, and PWD and National Highway Deputy Chief CM and Minister in Charge, T.R. Ziliang. This joint effort has successfully reopened the essential commodities transport route via the Kedima section bordering Nagaland, ensuring the uninterrupted flow of supplies to Manipur. It may be mentioned that MLA Dikho personally surveyed for an alternate route after the highway was blocked by debris. under the guidance of Speaker T.H. Satyabrata. The recent flooding has severely disrupted the activities of Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, JNIMS, one of Manipur's premier healthcare institutions, hindering its ability to provide essential medical services. For several days, routine activities were put on hold as the hospital struggled to cope with the crisis. The situation became so dire that a large number of patients had to be evacuated for their safety. The flood caused significant damage to JNIMS, including the male surgery ward, which has been completely submerged by the flood water. In order to resume normal activities and sanitize the campus, a team of Manipur Fire Service and hospital staff have started taking up cleaning and sanitizing activities from today. The team surveyed the submerged areas of the hospital in order to initiate their work. Afterwards, a team of fire service consisting of 30 personnel started draining floodwater remnants and the debris. Additional personnel from Taubal, Bishnupur, Moirang, Loitang Kuno, Sikmai and Lamlai Sawungung substation also came as reinforcement. In a rare gesture of frontline leadership, the director of the Manipur Fire Department was personally seen assisting his team during the drainage operations. Fire service used 3 water bowsers, 1 firefighting portable pump, 4 electric water pumps, 1 generator, 1 LED lighting system along with other equipment from their site during the operation. All Manipur Working Journalists Union, AMJU, has provided essential commodities to flood-affected members of the union. The initiative was taken up by the union's standing committee and members under the leadership of its president. The team provided essential items to AMJU members residing at flooded areas such as Kurai, Wangkai and Tokung Nangkung of Imphal East District today. The union also informed its members to reach out if they did not receive the aid. The team consists of AMJU President Asim Bhakta, Vice President as Sonia, Geeta, T.H. Lakhikanta and editor of the Cham, Tamenglong Ramku. Several teams of Chief Medical Officer Imphal East District have taken up the initiative to provide healthcare services to flood-affected people of Imphal East District by organizing various medical camps. As part of the initiative, the teams have organized medical camps at areas such as ISBT Kuman Lampak, Wangkai Relief Camp, Haingang Mayai Leikai Kunai Jam Leirag, Kontha Ahlub Bazar Board and Kongpal Mutum Leikai Community Hall. Indigenous Youths Association of Kangleipag has provided essential commodities and medicines to Langol Old Age Home today to commemorate its 10th Foundation Day. Speaking on the sideline, President of IAG, L. Thongamba Chinglei, highlighted the initiatives taken up by IAG for the welfare of youths in the last decade. He also urged for unity and coordination among all the organizations in the state. While stressing on the need for conserving culture and tradition, Thongamba emphasized the need for youth solidarity, urging young people to come together and contribute actively to the state's process rather than remaining idle at home.
Langol leba Langol Old Age Home sida akhoi tarak chung pok kumon thorom si pangkok chabani loinana lubasina sahi tara supna miyamgi thogol tawjarakpada tongan bihiram singda tongan balam singda akhoi gi lubsina naha singgi oiba thabok thom kya pangkoktuna hoju khobuleptana lagli amadi akhoi masen lub amana amada angnaba toglasi akhoi masin punsansi haibigi matam do media da lawu matam toglasi akhoi se amutang tholaga punba hosi lubasi gi pandamdi tandharaba sidaraba minai nei thangi wakhalonde hingi ba ngasi gi mirol akhoi gi naha singse makeup amtang tholaktuna tungi akhoi gi oiba lambi ama mangjin thana iramdam iriba kasibu amtang pukhatnaba honabada asobo thodang luminasi haibase lubki maikei dagi miyamda akhoi appeal tawjari
Yaki sahi tararak suba foundation de ki arobe numi asida Langol Old Age Home da lengbiratuna maraibak thiraba apoko macha singi mafam dagi samumba thajuba punmo mangmalaktuna punsigi arobe gukung aibna tana anobu lambi laitraba Langol Old Age Home ge ahalam singa famda yaki koi thoburen singna lengbiratuna ahalam singbu chakchara ama pijagani amasung maman yamlaba Langol Old Age Home de government mateng phangda basida chana thanana ba seng hawai thau thum moro apan naitraba matam kha sahawna no ba thinbirakpa asim amasung leiba ahansingi maraktagi anabagi masa oriba heart attack tarukpa ahal amagi hidak langtak tha taruki mateng pangbigani haiduna poraktuna thorom basu pangthok pibagita makta yaki thoburian singbu thagatpa phongtokpa amasung lagi masa haiba mingthon pijaduna ekai khoblabu uchari matung tarakpada hena asigumba langol oles home government gi mateng phangdabasida yaki thoburian singna awara pa mateng pangbigani haibagi thajab thambi amasung naharon singbu yokhat pibagita makta aina hana thagop phongtokchari.
Lions Club Manipur has provided essential commodities and drinking water to more than 1,900 flood-affected people of Imphal district. In a press release, the club informed that the items were provided to residents of Yuvraj Pali Uchekon, Basikong Mera Club, Basikong Turban Laikai Community Hall, Eastern Students Club Nongmaibung, SYAC Club Swibam Laikai Porompat, Kongpal Mutum Laikai Khitrigao and Kongpal Chanam Laikai. Diamond TV and Wahong Radio has provided financial assistance of 50,000 rupees and essential commodities to Arambai Tengul as an encouragement for their contribution in helping flood-affected people. Arambai Tengul leader Korongan Bakuman received the items from Diamond TV and Wahong Radio team led by its managing director James Hegrujam. The aids were a joint contribution of Diamond TV and Wahong Radio and its associates such as Maitei Nongsa Team, Imasi Sorojini, Dr. Maina, Asem Jitain, Diamond Donor members along with the viewers and listeners of Diamond TV and Wahong Radio. They also provided a financial assistance of 2,000 rupees each to flood-affected members of Diamond Donor Team.
Handaki chawsida khoi etina lobiriba thodang se puning thogachabo oina khoi ga punna samina maitei noksa gi team loina na khoi Diamond gi family aduga Wahong Radio gi leiriba mayam puna mateng pangbiba imasi hoi imasi surgery hoi Dr. Maina atei te oza jiten tongan ba camera hai tare mateng pangbiba nuksibirba family gi mayam puna mona eti gi antaki thodang asida puning thogachaba hai tare aduga khoi gi inkhalagliba na harol kya da sumari pak nuksiba aduga mama leba ki da nuksiba gi inot ama etina pibiri bse puning thogachabo oina khoina tawjabani aduga yam paisa nati 50,000 katang hai tare he na mai pakpa oirese Himalaya bana etina.
A reception program was held at Jadunung Memorial College, JMC Hall today, organized by JMC governing body and village leaders to welcome Dr. Rimei Longmei as the new principal of the college. Addressing the event, Dr. Rimei Longmei expressed gratitude for the warm welcome and affirmed his commitment to academic excellence, inclusivity and innovation. He emphasized collaborative efforts to build on the college's strong foundation. During the event, JMC teaching and non-teaching staff welcomed the new principal and expressed hope that the new leadership would address the issues faced by the staff for the betterment of the college. The program saw the presence of Chairman of ST Commission, Twigai Matthew Rongmei, along with members of College Managing Board, CSOs, village leaders, faculty and students. Social Standard Club Kurai Nandibam Laikai, Lingjel VLF and Imphal East Chief Medical Officer jointly organized a free medical checkup camp at Success School Kurai, where flood-affected residents of Kurai Nandibam Laikai are currently taking shelter. A total of 70 persons availed a health checkup during the camp. Medicines were also distributed for free to attendees.
Social Standard Club Success School Primetime relief camp Social Standard Club medical check-up
Supreme Court has allowed National Board of Examinations (NBE's) petition seeking permission to conduct NEET PG 2025 entrance exam in a single shift on August 3. The order was given by a bench comprising Justice P.K. Mishra and Justice A.G. Masi. It may be mentioned that the entrance exam was originally scheduled to be held on date 15 of this month. NBE submitted a petition seeking to extend the exam date. The board informed the court that there are approximately 2.5 lakh candidates and around 450 centers. Since the exam is to be held in a single shift, at least 500 centers are required. Identifying centers, arranging security measures and allowing students to select test centers will take time. Now, before we wrap up for today, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Satellite images confirm environment degradation in Manipur. State government's anti-poppy drive is the right step, asserts Biren. Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur clears plastic debris from Ithai barrage in the aftermath of massive flood. And COVID cases rising in India with number of active cases reaching 5,364. Kerala remains most affected state. Now that's all we have for today's English news. Thank you for watching SKTV. Keep watching for more news and updates. Have a good night.